Just want to make this quick video real quick. Mid-morning trade this morning. If you notice right here at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock, I noticed right before 9 o'clock that trading on the 5 minute, that this thing was going to close, of course, above support. Normally I would look at the hourly chart, but I noticed it was going to close above support, which means that I was really anticipating a turnaround to the upside, because not only did we have lower than average volume on that particular move at the top of the hour, we had higher than average volume on the next candlestick. All right. So like I said, normally I would look at the hourly candle and it'll tell me a totally different story. It actually tells me the same story. Most of the time I anticipate if this thing doesn't close below support, that is going to be considered a rejection or a bounce. Remember, there's three ways that you can trade, whether it be a crossover, bounce, or breakthrough. So I considered this a bounce. Since it didn't really break through, I was like, okay, well, this thing didn't really break through, so more than likely it's going to turn around to the upside, and that's exactly what it did. You see in this 5 minute candlestick right here, we're up $745, and yeah, so most of the time that's what it does, but you still have to keep an eye on it just to make sure. Of course you can't make sure, but yeah, everything. But that's my theory. If it doesn't break through to the downside, it's gonna go through a reversal period. If it doesn't break through to the top side, I play a put. If it doesn't break through to the bottom side, I play a call. Okay, especially if we go back to the 5 minute candlestick here, and we have higher than average volume. Okay, not only that, we have the MACD telling us that, okay, this thing is gonna go to the upside. Now right now I have 10 contracts, $680 now. It was $720. It could continue to the upside. We got a crossover on the MACD, a crossover on the 5 minute, and we have higher than average volume on the 1 minute. So what I would do is I would scale out, sell about 5 contracts, especially looking at the 1 minute. You never know what's going to happen between 1 and 4 minutes. See, it's turning down a little bit because we have higher than average volume on the 1 minute, and the algorithm tells us on the 5 minute that, hey, this thing could turn around to the downside. So at least we took some money off the table. Took a little bit of money off the table. But the MACD is still showing us that this thing could continue, to the upside. If this thing were to turn a different shade of green, then I would definitely, be more concerned about the stock turning around to the downside. What the MACD is now showing. So if it was showing this type green right here on the 5 minute, then I would be really concerned. But still taking a surgical look at it on the 1 minute. Could turn up 325. Now let's see. Yeah, so anyway, I just want to show you guys that, keep an eye on it, even though the algorithm is telling us to really keep an eye on the put play, we turn it down, you see that this thing is lower than average volume, so I wouldn't pay attention to the algorithm there. You know, if I had higher than average volume, that would be validated as far as, you know, the turnaround play. We would either, you know, get in the put play or sell our position, sell our call position. But this volume looks like it's really, really weak. Really weak. So it might bounce off the 3 EMA on a 1 minute and continue to the upside. We have a lot of upside on this particular. Not a lot, but you know, right now it's at stocks at 194 upside. Actually, a lot of upside. The resistance on pre-market is 198.28, and you see it's continuing to the upside. So that's why I tell you to look at that. You know, make sure if this thing look like it's turning down, go in the opposite direction. Make sure to confirm with higher than average volume, so you don't leave a lot of money on the table. And right now, 5 contracts left. Let's turn it up to the upside. We're back to the 772 profits. And it's neither oversold nor overbought, right in the middle. At 50 for the RSI. The volume is still pretty strong, even though it is making lower lows. Anyway, yeah, just keep an eye on that. I'm going to scale out this situation here, and I'm probably going to just sell because I don't feel like watching it. I know it's spoiled. I got stuff to do. But yeah, we're going to sell. And I know it's going to run up. I'm going to come back later on today and see this thing probably go from 194. It's probably going to break through. See, heading up. Now, if I wanted to, all through the day, you know, show you a little pro secret, I could go to the bottom of this candlestick here at the stem, right click, create alert, and I could say, okay, at or below that, you know, give me an alert, and it'll send that to my phone. And I could say, okay, at or above wherever I wanted to. Let's say if I wanted to go here at 195, $1, 195.93. Right click and say, okay, alert me if this thing touches 195. Not just go out and about my business. You know what I mean? So if it drops below this particular point, it'll send me an alert. I go on my phone and I say, okay, let's just take the profits. And if it goes above this particular point, I know it's breaking up to the upside, and I can either do one or two things, take the profit, or I can set another alert at wherever I wanted to. This is 196, 195, 94. If I wanted to do it at 196.94, I could do that, right? 196.94. I could create a different alert. So, and that's what I think I'll do. Oh, shucks. Okay. See, I gotta go. You know what? I'm just gonna sell this thing. Sell. Okay. $800 profit. In how many minutes? I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. See this thing running up? It's running up. Anyway, if we would have stayed in it, could have made more profits. Bollingers are opening up to the upside, and they got to go. Black Wall Street EDU. Till next time, stay tuned.